Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It will certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Gone back to the keeper. Eric Garcia. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Looks to clip it forward. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Eric Garcia drives it forward. Bernardo Silva. A buccaneering run from the defender. And the keeper's in command. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to switch the play. They've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Well weighted. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Swung it in with a header! He's doing well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
That is very well defended. He's made sure that that won't get through. So it is still 0-0. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Bernardo Silva, and the through ball is intercepted. He's played him through. Face to face. He's had a shot! There it is! And Mets are in front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. Bernardo Silva. What a throw in. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. That's the throw. Out to the right. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And the counter is on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the counter. He goes long. Mbappe. Going through. But not goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And the half-time whistle goes. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. We are already promptly back underway.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Is it out of harm's way? Mbappe. Oh, the ball's come loose! Bernardo Silva gets it out to the wing. It's Bernardo Silva. He'll try cutting inside here. Into the mid. Has a pop! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Out to the left it goes. Done very well. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gets the better of his man. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Hits one! Mbappe plays it back. Over Over to the left. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Eric Garcia. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, shooting chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Diving header! Brave effort, total commitment.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Keeper has beaten it away. Ter Stegen trying to get there. And he's there to cut it out.
Mets are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Gets it upfield. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's come through. Shot a goal! And the ball's come out. Oh, real danger here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the shot!
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Looking to break out here. A heavy challenge.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's played forward. Now they can break here. Lobs it in gently. Well read, he sorted that out.
Paris Saint-Germain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Goes for goal! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And there goes the final whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team, and a lesson dealt.
Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much-anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward to it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Lens still cannot break their away day hoodoo. Ben Arfa plays it long. Hits one! Lens have an early lead. Good start. Played out to the right. Can he find a finish now? He's brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bernardo Silva kings it out wide. And it's Bernardo Silva. Hanash. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Bernardo Silva, striding forward, facing goal. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. He's found his man. Going through. Puts in a cross. Keeper's ball. And it's got through. He's got away. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's hoisted clear. There'll be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva delivers a cross. Tries a shot! And oh! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Had a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Out of play for a goal kick. Battles to win it back. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Great leap! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's played forward. Ben Arfa, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Nordtveit. Gets it upfield. Bernardo Silva. That is terrific skill. Plays it out to the flank. Could cross it here. Nordtveit knocks it away. Whipped it again. Armash. Forward it goes. There's the whistle for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Gets up to head it! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Shapes to shoot! Tries to get it forward quickly. Hakimi. Crosses in a low one. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Lens, very impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
He's had a go! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Mbappe has a hit! Cleared away. Ben Arfa gets into the right position to intercept. And he just whacks it away. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he has the ability to cause real problems, so they have to deal with him in, shall we say, a more assertive manner.
Out to the right. Hakimi. Plays it out to the wing. It's a loose ball. Hoists it forward. He's left his man. He's had a shot. A real chance and a real let-off.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball's out on the left now. Gets away from his opponents. Chance! A heavy challenge. Loose ball, who's going to get that? No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Looks to clip it forward. And he's there to cut it out.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Nordtveit. Tries to locate someone up front. Mbappe. He came in hard, very hard.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ben Arfa gets it back. Ball through needs to be good here.
Look,
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Incoming crook goes for goal! In he goes again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
we all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's come loose. It really is. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Leave it clear. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nordtveit. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia battles to win it. And the referee brings it to a close.